You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Sports fans, last week, ESPN analyst and former NBA player Jalen Rose came out and made some very, very controversial and disrespectful comments about Kevin Love being selected to represent Team USA at the Tokyo Olympics. Jalen Rose called the selection of Kevin Love tokenism. He said that the NBA was afraid to send an all-black team to the Olympics and that Kevin Love should not have been there, mainly because of his skin color. And Jalen Rose, rightly so, got a whole bunch of backlash for making that statement. We called him out. Other outlets actually called him out as well. It was actually very, very disrespectful for him to say that about Kevin Love. And dare I say, it was also racist. Now Jalen Rose has come out and he's given a quote-unquote apology about his statements. And folks, it seems very, very fake to me, because Jalen Rose is actually standing by his words that Kevin Love should not actually be on his team. So we're going to be diving into that in this video, folks. And I must say, ESPN, why do you have Jalen Rose on your network? Why? But I guess it makes sense because the woke narrative, the woke people out there, the people in the woke sports media, a lot of them are at ESPN. So he's not getting any backlash. He's not getting fined. He's not getting suspended as far as we know. Nothing. ESPN seems to be silent on his situation. But however, I can guarantee you this. If Jalen Rose was a white man and came out and said that a black player was getting selected on his team for tokenism, he would lose his job. He wouldn't have a career anymore. But you know what? That's another story, so I digress. So let's get into this article here on Fox News. Jalen Rose apologizes to the, quote, the game after tokenism remark. Still doesn't believe Kevin Love should make team. Rose made controversial tokenism remark about Cavalier star. Now, interesting, this title says he apologizes to the game, not directly to Kevin Love himself, and Kevin Love absolutely deserves an apology for these ridiculous statements made by Jalen Rose. But let's read this. Jalen Rose said he, quote, felt like I disrespected the game, close quote, when he said Kevin Love reportedly making Team USA's basketball Olympic roster was a form of tokenism, but still doesn't believe the Cleveland Cavaliers star deserved to make the team. Now, folks, I don't have a problem with him actually saying that Kevin Love doesn't deserve to make this team based on his play. But when Jalen Rose brings in his skin color and calling it tokenism, that's a major problem. That is racism right there. I have a major problem with that. But it seems like, nobody at ESPN is criticizing Jalen Rose for this. ESPN, I guess, is just having the back of Jalen Rose. The ESPN basketball analyst apologized to Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, George Gervin, Bill Russell, and finally, Love in a 42-minute Instagram video addressing his remarks made Thursday on his Jalen and Jacoby podcast. Now, Jalen Rose should actually apologize to Kevin Love first, because he pretty much attacked Kevin Love for making this roster right here because of skin color. It goes on, it says, and while he apologized, he asserted he was entitled to his opinion and the criticism over his remarks was akin to character assassination. Well, when you make comments like this, Jalen Rose, obviously you're a man of low character. Let's just call it what it is. So people calling you out for this and attacking your character, to me, that seems pretty justified when you make racist comments about Kevin Love. But he says this, he says, quote, I feel like Kevin Love should make the team. If I feel like Kevin Love should make the team or not, I'm entitled to my opinion, Rose said. You don't have to like my opinion. You don't have to like me. There's a lot of people trying to assassinate my character or whatever, but those people, some of them, have been doing this for like 30 years. That's how it is when you have the nerve, in a lot of people's estimation, to be outspoken. Rose says his opinions were misinformed given his degree in mass communications, hitting back at claims he couldn't articulate himself and he was unintelligent. He said there was nobody telling him to apologize. Yeah, but you did get a whole lot of backlash, so you're trying to kind of give an apology, but yet you're not apologizing to me. I'm seeing right through this. This is just completely fake. You're apologizing to all these all-time greats, but yet at the same time, you're still taking a backhand to Kevin Love. Quote, but you know why I'm apologizing right now? To the game. Because I'm what the game made me, he said. I was raised by all-time greats, and you know what I would never want to do? Disappoint Jeannie Rose, Rose's late mother, or disappoint the all-time greats that raised me, close quote. That is the only reason why he's apologizing. But he's not directly apologizing to Kevin Love. He's not. He still said Love shouldn't make the team. Quote, not that I believe that you deserve to make the team, he said of Love. I'm pretty sure when you got the call, too, you were like, word? I'm on the squad? I know how this works, y'all. He looked down at his phone and was like, yo, they want me? They're going to ignore these Cleveland Cav lost tape years? See, he's still taking a direct shot at Kevin Love like that. He added, if I felt like the reasoning is because we didn't necessarily want to send an all-black squad, it don't mean I don't know we haven't sent one in the past. He made clear that no one told him to make the apology video. Quote, but like Cat Williams said, sometimes players mess up, so I apologize to the game. That's who I apologize to. So you see, no direct apology to Kevin Love himself. None. None at all. He's apologizing to quote unquote the game and not even really Kevin Love. Kevin Love deserves better than this. Kevin Love deserves better than this. Now, if you want to talk about Kevin Love not making the game, not making the team, he shouldn't be on the team, I should say, because of his play. It says right here, Love only appeared in 25 games for the Cavaliers during the 2020-2021 season. He still finished in the top 5 on the team in scoring, 12.12 points per game, and was third in rebounds, 7.4 boards per game. He also emerged as a vital mental health advocate for the league. Now, like I said, Kevin Love definitely had a down year. He did. But he still made the team. Nobody was saying that Larry Bird shouldn't have been on the original Dream Team. Remember Larry Bird, when he was on the original Dream Team, he was pretty much done. His back was a mess. He didn't even really practice with the team. Now, I'm not saying that Kevin Love is even in the same category as Larry Bird. I'm not saying that. But nobody was slamming Team USA for having the white guy Larry Bird on the team with a messed up back who could rarely even play. Now, also, there was a little bit of backlash, for Team USA actually selecting Christian Laettner over a guy like Shaq. But you got to remember at that time, Christian Laettner was no joke at that time. Christian Laettner was one of the best college basketball players of all time at that point. And that's why he was actually selected, because that was actually the first time that professional athletes were on Team USA, if I'm not mistaken. So he made that team because they wanted a college player. But what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of Jalen Rose with this pathetic apology? Not really to Kevin Love, but to, quote, the game. And he was still taking shots at Kevin Love in this. Jalen Rose is absolutely pathetic. I have no respect for him as a basketball analyst. He's just trying to show how woke he is. He got some backlash, so I guess he decided, you know what? I got to kind of minimize the backlash. But you still getting backlash here on this channel. Trust me, we will call out the woke garbage out there. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this, Black and White Sports fans? Let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.